$90 or so, maybe closer to 100. So anyway, when I do that math, it should get me in the neighborhood of 249. Okay, how do I know that? The 35 times, this is a little bit less than 30. 35 times 30 is about 105. Okay, so it's going to be somewhere just a little bit less than that. This is just the way my mind works. So it's around $100, give or take. So my only answer that's really a viable answer is C. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's 249.75.
I said it was. No. All right, number 6. All right, this is a first geometry question. Draw a freaking picture. Okay? Take a moment and draw a picture. If you try to figure it out without a picture, you'll screw up. So we got A, B, C, D. And they tell us it's a parallelogram. It is always true that the measures of ABC, here's ABC, and the measures of BCD right here are what? All right, they're two different measures, but we need to figure out what they are. Now, this is where you got to go back a little bit to your geometry knowledge. All 4 of these add up to equal what?
360.
The whole thing is 360, okay? So what's half of 360?
180.
They add up to be 180. Okay? So it's going to be F. Stop me if you have a question. Miguel, move us on, please. Now, the key thing it said there was it's a parallelogram. They're not going to give you questions more than likely about just a plain old quadrilateral. They'll be about one of the specific or special quadrilaterals. The last one was F. They add up to equal 180. 180 degrees. Yes, ma'am. All right, this one right here. So I've got least common denominator for adding these fractions. 15, 12, 8, okay? So real simple. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to take a look at these possibilities and you're going to figure out which one's the smallest number that all 3 of them divide equally into. Because I know my multiplications, I know the answer is 120, okay? But if you start with the smallest number, 40, 8 goes into 40, 12 does not. 40's out. I go to the next one, 120. 120 divided by 15 equals 8 when you plug it in. 120 divided, now if it equals 8, I know that one's taken care of. I know 120 divides by 12, that equals 10. Boom, I'm done. There's no smaller number where it works. Now, like I told you, I know my multiplication table is up through 24s, so I can know automatically that it works at 120. I don't expect you to know them through 24s. So go through the process. Take 40, divide it by each of the numbers. If it doesn't work, eliminate it. You'll find that 120 is the next one. If it works for all 3, there's your answer. I know I'm speaking fast. If I need to slow down, please throw something at my nephew. All right, as long as it's not too heavy.
Well,
wait, don't break my phone. Throw it at Alam.
Oh.
All right, so
very cool.
The
Deal.
product.
Deal.
All right, so we got exponents here, rules of exponents. When I'm doing this problem right here, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the first 2 coefficients. 2 times 3 is 6. What can I eliminate? F and J. Immediately. Okay, I'm not adding the numbers, I'm multiplying. So now I can go to G, H, and K. So let me do the x's. X to the 4th times x to the 5th. Rules of exponents tell me I add them together, that gives me x to the 9th. Can I eliminate another one? I'm going to eliminate K. It says x to the 20th. So now I got y's. So I got y to the 1, y to the 8th is y to the 9th. So my answer is going to be H. All right, if I need to remind you rules of exponents, x to the 2nd times x to the 3rd is x to the 5th. Okay, that's a key rule of exponents right there. Okay, it's called the product rule. All right, going to number 9. It costs $8 for an adult ticket to a reggae concert. S. A is adult. S is student. You don't have to write all this down. The difference between the cost of 12 adult tickets and 18 student tickets is 36. Which of the following equations represents the relationship? Difference is subtraction. Okay? We have 12 adult. We have 18 student, and it equals 36. There's your answer. I don't know why they put
Absolute value.
Absolute value, it's kind of lame, but whatever. Questions on how I set that up? All right, go back to that one for a second, Mike. All right, so when I'm looking at how to set up an equation from a word problem, the first thing I look for is the word is or equals. That lets me know where the equal sign goes. Okay, so it says the tickets is 36, so something's equal to 36. Okay, so I get the right side of my equation immediately. Is 36, that's pretty easy. Now I got to go back in there and figure out what the words mean. Okay, so I've got the difference between the cost of 12. Okay, so difference means minus. That's where I get that from. Okay, 12 adult tickets, 18 student tickets is 36. That's where it comes from. Hopefully that helps you. But again, for me, the key thing is the word is or the word equals or the product of. Product means multiply, stuff like that. All right. Number 10, please, sir. Says if x is greater than 1. All right, right here, when I look at this problem, is that food?
Yeah, it's mine. I didn't get lunch today, so my grandmother
Neither did I. I ate breakfast at 5.
If you want some, you can have some.
What do you got?
Sonic. I have tots.
That's all right. You're good. I got a bunch of
You
waste
don't
on
have Sonic.
spam. All right,
I
so
have outside fun.
someone heard me. All right, so hey, when I look at number 10, the first thing I think is if x is greater than 1, what's the easiest, simplest number that's greater than 1? 2. Plug it in. We can work with 2. Okay? Now, this one has square roots. It may be easier for you to use the number 4. Why? Because the square root of 4 is
2.
2. It's easy to work with. So what I'm going to do here says, which of the following has the least value? So I've got square root of 4. I've got square root of 2 times 4. I've got square root of 4 times 4. Square root of, 4 times the square root of 4. And then I've got 4 times 4. Can anybody look at me and tell me which one's the smallest immediately? It's the top one. Because the top one, they're all positive numbers, so that means they're going to get bigger. Okay? The smallest one's the top one. If you need to write it out, you can write it out. If you need to use your calculator, you can use your calculator. So this is 2 square root of 2. This is going to be 4. This is going to be 4 times 2, which is 8. And this one is 16. Okay, so this is the smallest to the least. Number 11. Charles defined a new operation. What is that? Diamond. Okay, on ordered pairs. Now, how many of y'all would look at this and just first of all freak out because it's like it looks weird and strange? I don't even really want to try it. Maybe I should guess on it. Okay, now that's reasonable, okay, because you're not presenting many problems like this. But here's what they tell you to do. Look at how they pair up these numbers. It's not too difficult. We've got A times C plus B times D. And then we got to look at how these correspond. So I've got A, B, and I've got C, D. It will help you to write it out. The AB is 2, 1. The CD is 3, 4. So now I can apply this. A times C is 6, plus B times D is 4. All that over A times B, which is 2, minus C times D, which is 12. So it gives me 10 over negative 10. So the answer is negative 1. Is that a possible answer? Good. It would be bad if I did it wrong. Of course, I can just blame it on the test and say they got it wrong because I'm brilliant and know everything. All right, number 12. All right, so again, geometry problem. I don't know about you. I hate writing on the ACT test because I write really hard and it tears through the paper. So I would copy this down really quick and go like this. So I've got A, B, C. It tells me ABC measures 110. All right, a BAC is 30. Okay, that means immediately I know this is 40. This is 140. Okay, this forms a line. A line is always 180 degrees. Okay, so the 3 interior angles of a triangle always add up to be 180. So when I saw the 110 and the 30, that told me 140, take 140 away from 180. That gives me my remaining angle interior of 40 degrees, and that means this one right here is 140. If I did this without even looking at the question, first thing I do is fill in all those angles. Okay, and then it says What's the measure of ACD? AC and D is out here, so it's going to be 140. When you're dealing with triangles, there's 2 or 3 concepts that repeat itself in ACT. First one is Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Second one is the 3 angles add up to be 180. Okay, go down to 13. All right, we got time for 13, and then we'll probably have to scoot. All right, so it says an isosceles right triangle below. AB is 10 feet. Okay, it's isosceles right, which means this and this are congruent. This is 10 feet. This is 10 feet. By my rule of 45, 45, 90, I've got x square root 2. This is 10 square root 2. And that is the answer.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.